Hey folks, if you're on the hunt for a speaker setup that actually makes your desk come alive without breaking the bank, you're in the right spot. I've lined up 12 multimedia speakers for PC use. And we're not talking about boring specs or fancy jargon. Just real-world sound, honest quirks, and why these speakers might be perfect for your setup. Number 12. Creative Pebble 2.0. Let's kick things off with something super simple. The Creative Pebble 2.0. And I'm just gonna say it. This one's a fan favorite for a reason. It's tiny, affordable, and surprisingly pleasant to listen to. The 45-degree angled drivers do more than look cool. They actually help push the sound right toward your ears, which makes a real difference at close range. You get a simple volume knob up front, passive radiators for a little extra bass thump, and a USB-powered setup that keeps things clean. But it only has one input. So if you like to switch between devices, you'll be unplugging cables more often than you want. And while the sound is good for its size, you won't get any booming lows here. Still, for a cozy desktop setup where space is tight, the Pebble 2.0 is a no-brainer. Number 11. Logitech Z150. If you want a no-fuss, plug-and-play speaker with solid volume and just enough clarity for Zoom calls, podcasts, and background YouTube sessions, this one checks those boxes. It gives you 6 watts of peak power, yeah, not earth-shaking, but it gets loud enough for small rooms or desk corners. The build feels reliable, and I like that it has dual 3.5mm input jacks, so you can keep your PC and phone connected at the same time. It even has a headphone jack on the front for private listening. Now, the bass is, let's just say it's shy. And one odd thing, the volume knob doesn't adjust headphone output. So, yeah, you'll end up fiddling with your computer's sound settings more than you'd like. Still, for the price and simplicity, this little guy earns its spot at 11. Number 10. Reedragon GS520 Anvil. Now, if you're the kind of person who wants your speakers to look like they're ready for battle, the Reedragon GS520 Anvil is coming in hot at number 10. These speakers have that aggressive RGB lighting vibe that fits right in with a gaming rig. You've got touch-sensitive light controls on the front and an angled body that's just screaming for some Call of Duty or Valorant background music. It runs on USB for power and AUX for sound, which means you can pair it up with almost any setup quickly. Volume control is easy to reach and responsive. Sound-wise, it's decent for casual music and gaming, though it struggles a bit at high volumes. Push it too hard and you'll start hearing distortion, especially in the mids. The cables are also short and hardwired, so don't expect to stretch them across your dual monitor setup without a bit of frustration. Still, it's fun, flashy, and does more than just look good. Number 9. Yun SW208. Meet the Yun SW208, the speaker that looks like it came from a premium brand, but keeps things surprisingly affordable. These little guys are tuned to give you that warm, rich tone that works great for vocals, movies, and even some laid-back music mixing. They've got carbon fiber drivers, Bluetooth 5.0 for wireless play, and even a 24-bit DAC via USB. Yes, that's real digital-to-audio conversion at this price point. And you can tweak the treble and bass with physical knobs right on the side. It's not a bass monster, though. There's no sub-out option, so you can't upgrade the low end without replacing the whole setup. But if you're sitting close to them, they honestly hold up well. And the clarity is excellent for this price bracket. These feel like the hidden gem in this list. Number 8. Edifier MR4. We've got the Edifier MR4, and now we're entering serious audio territory. These are studio-style monitors that aren't just made to make music sound good, they're made to make music true. So if you're doing any kind of content creation, podcasting, or video editing, these deserve a look. They're rocking 1-inch silk dome tweeters and 4-inch woofers, giving you a neutral, clean sound. The dual-mode toggle lets you switch between monitor mode for flat reference audio or music mode if you want a little more color in your sound. You get AUX, RCA, and TRS inputs, great for mixing gear. The only catch? There's no Bluetooth, and if you're looking for thumping bass, you might feel a little underwhelmed. The EQ controls are very subtle, more fine-tuning than dramatic changes, but for creators, these are a solid investment. You hear what's actually there, no sugarcoating. Number 7. Edifier G2000. The Edifier G2000, and this one walks a fine line between a stylish gaming speaker and a capable everyday audio setup. These come in bold colors with customizable RGB lighting that looks great whether you're in a dark room or rocking a bright desk aesthetic. The sound is surprisingly rich for its compact size. You get 2.75-inch drivers, 16 watts RMS power, and 3 sound profiles, gaming, music, and movie, which actually do change the listening experience. There's a dedicated sub-out port if you want to expand later, and connectivity is a breeze with USB, AUX, and BLUETOOTH. Are there trade-offs? Sure. The stereo separation isn't as wide as some others, and the soundstage feels more in your face than immersive. But overall, it delivers a clean, punchy experience with enough customization to match your style and mood. Number 6. Logitech Z407. This one right here is an underrated beast. At first glance, it just looks like a clean 2.1 setup, but it's the details that make it special. First, you get that solid 80 watts of peak power, and you feel it in the bass. The down-firing subwoofer gives your desk that subtle shake during music, games, or movies, without going overboard. But the real highlight? That wireless control dial. You can stick it anywhere on your desk, no cables needed, and it lets you adjust volume, play, pause, and even tweak bass levels. Want to quickly pump up the low end for a game? Twist the dial. Done. Bluetooth, USB, and 3.5mm, you get all the input options you need. Now, highs and mids are clean, but not super sharp. If you're doing serious audio work, it's not a reference speaker. But for everyday use watching Netflix, Spotify, gaming, editing, this thing's a no-brainer. Number 5. Pressonus Aerys. 3.5. If you're tired of plastic desktop speakers with muddy sound, these studio monitors feel like a major upgrade. You get 3.5-inch woven composite woofers and 1-inch silk dome tweeters that deliver super clear, balanced sound, not the fake kind of boomy you hear in cheaper systems. They're made for creators. Flat, honest sound, great stereo separation, rear panel acoustic tuning controls to tweak highs and lows to your space. And they don't just look professional, they feel built to last. Downsides? No Bluetooth. You're sticking to RCA, TRS, or 3.5mm. And if you want chest-thumping bass, you might feel like something's missing, no subwoofer included. But these aren't for bass heads. These are for people who actually listen. Whether you're mixing a video or zoning into a chill playlist, the Aerys 3.5 gives you that studio vibe right on your desk. Number 4. Edifier R1280T. The Edifier R1280T, an absolute classic. These bookshelf-style speakers bring that old-school look with modern-day sound. You've got wood-grain sides, a clean silver front, and analog-style controls that just feel satisfying to use. Sound-wise, they're warm, full, and smooth, perfect for casual listening, TV, or even vinyl setups. You get dual RCA inputs on the back, so you can hook up 2 devices and switch between them without unplugging anything. The treble and bass knobs give you just enough tuning to shape your sound without making it complicated. No Bluetooth though, this is wired only. And no sub-out either. But honestly, unless you're trying to turn your room into a club, these speakers bring enough power and depth for most users. They've been around for a reason, they just work. Clean sound, solid build, no nonsense. Number 3. Edifier M60. Okay, we're getting into heavy hitters now. We've got the Edifier M60, and this one's built for people who want everything. It's a premium 2.0 setup. Yes, but don't let that fool you. The depth and punch this system delivers can easily compete with 2.1 setups. First off, the wooden cabinet design isn't just for show. It adds warmth to the sound, especially in the mids. The highs are detailed without being piercing, and vocals come through smooth and natural. Music, movies, even Zoom calls, they all sound great. There's Bluetooth onboard, dual RCA input, and a remote control that lets you sit back and chill. The only trade-off? These are big boys. They take up more desk space, and they're not super portable. But if you want an elegant setup with room-filling sound and serious fidelity, the M60s feel worth every inch. Number 2. Edifier R1280 DBS. This is basically the upgraded version of the R1280T, and honestly, it fixes almost every limitation. You get Bluetooth 5.0, optical and coaxial inputs, dual RCA, and even a subwoofer out. It's like the T model went to the gym and came back fully loaded. Sound? Still warm and detailed. The bass feels tighter. And the digital inputs let you hook it up to TVs or consoles with ease. It even comes with a remote, finally. These are the speakers you grab if you love the R1280T's classic sound and design, but want more flexibility and control. Whether you're upgrading your home office, pairing with a projector, or turning your desktop into a cozy media station, the R1280 DBS nails it. The only knock? They cost more. But for what you get, it's still a crazy good value. Number 1. Audio Engine A2+. And finally, number 1, the Audio Engine A2+. These compact speakers might look small, but the sound they throw out? Pure magic. Tight bass, crystal clear highs, and a soundstage that feels much bigger than the boxes sitting on your desk. These are powered speakers, made with real audiophile parts. Built-in DAC for USB input, RCA, and Bluetooth. It even works with aptX for higher quality wireless audio. The design is sleek, premium, and made for people who care about sound, not flashing lights or gimmicks. Yes, they're pricey. And no, there's no remote or EQ knobs on the speaker. But once you hear them, none of that matters. Whether you're editing a video, playing a game, or listening to vinyl, the A2+ sounds honest and alive. If you want the best, this is it. So there you have it, our full lineup from 12 to 1. From budget picks like the Logitech Z150 to powerhouses like the Audio Engine A2+, we've covered the full range of PC multimedia speakers that are actually worth your time. Every pick on this list was chosen with real use in mind, not just numbers on a box. Let me know in the comments which one are you going for? Or maybe you already own one of these? Either way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if this helped you make your decision. I've got more sound gear reviews and real-world breakdowns coming soon. Until then, happy listening, and treat your ears right.